Hi there, Jessica here. Welcome back to MyTransgenderNation. We are in part 3 of my series talking about living your best life. And in this series, we're talking about beyond just transitioning and how to live a full life and get exactly what you want. And I'm giving examples of how I have gotten things that I want. And to toot my own horn, I'm pretty darn good at it actually, and I get a lot of what I want. But it just doesn't happen. You have to work at it, and I'm showing you guys how I've done it and how it works for me. And any of you can do this too. You just got to put some effort into it. All right. So, because transitioning is wonderful. Transitioning is just the beginning, though. You got to live your life beyond just transitioning. And you should get everything in life that you want. You deserve it. Okay, so last time we talked about housing. Today, I'm going to talk about what I like to do with my spare time, and one passion in particular. And for me, that's boating. And I've been a boater pretty much my entire life. When I grew up with my family, when I was still the he version of me, we raised our kids on boats. First boat we had was a 34-foot sailboat, and we had that for a number of years. And then my family mutinied on me. I always grew up a sailor, so I loved sailing. They did not. They loved being on the water, and they liked getting to places, but they didn't like the slow process of doing it on the sailboat. To me, that was the best part. So we got rid of the sailboat and moved to a motorboat, because it was either that or get on land, and I wasn't about to get on land. So we got a motorboat, and we had that boat for, 10, 12 years. And it was a big boat. It was called a 36. It was 39 feet, 4 inches long. It had two big-ass 454 Merc Cruiser engines in it. We took that boat from the shore in Connecticut all the way to Booth Bay Harbor, Maine, and back 4 times over the course of the 10, 12 years that we owned it. Went many places. Went to Martha's Vineyard, went to Cape Cod, went to Plymouth, Massachusetts, went to Block Island a gazillion times, went to Long Island a gazillion times. We went everywhere in the Northeast, and my kids loved it. And the point of that is that boating has just been in my blood, and oh God, do I love boating. Well, and then as life has a way of changing things, I got divorced, the boat went away. Now my big boat is all of 17-foot kayak, a little bit different. And I miss boating. I miss boating in the worst way. So last year, along with everything else that I was doing, I decided I was going to try and see if I could make an adjustment with that in my head. And so I thought about the fact that I loved being on the water and how much I wanted to be on the water, and added that to the mix, just like the last story I told you about housing. It's basically the same, mindset with it. I added it to what I was thinking about every day. I'd wake up, and before I started my day, I guess you could call it a session of like meditation maybe. But part of what I was thinking about is, okay, I love boating, and I want to be boating. And what does that look like? I'm doing it now. What does that look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? And I was picturing myself going to all my favorite places here in the Northeast, going to Long Island, going to Montauk, going to Block Island, going to Newport. And I thought about it. How did I feel when I was doing it? And just added it to my daily routine in my head. And I wasn't thinking about how it was going to feel. It was I'm doing it, and how does it feel now? And every day I was thinking about this. And then it's like the story with the housing. Out of the blue, an opportunity arose. And it was still different than normal, but basically same idea. A friend wanted to upgrade from just doing lake boats to having a big boat. Did not have the skills to captain this boat. I helped him find a boat. He bought the boat, brand spanking new. I ended up being his captain for the season. When he went away on trips, he handed me the keys. I had his boat. I took it for a week and a half one time, went to Montauk, went to Block Island, went to Newport. And And when he wanted to go away for a weekend, I'm like, sure, I'll take you wherever you want to go. And off we went on the boat to all kinds of places in the Northeast. So basically, without even paying for a boat, I had a boat all last season. It just happened. The quantum field provided. I told it what I wanted, and it gave me exactly what I wanted. It even did a better job than I imagined, because I didn't have to buy the boat. I didn't have to pay for the insurance. I didn't have to pay the monthly fees on the boat. I didn't have to pay for the dock. When I used it, I paid for the gas, but beyond that, that was it. It was fabulous. I'm trying to see if I can get this guy to put the boat back in the water again this year, because he's a little reluctant, because he still hasn't learned how to use it on his own. But we'll see how that goes. But hopefully you get the point. You think about these things, you put it in the mix, you put it in a way that you already have it, and that you're enjoying it, and how that makes you feel. And you're talking to the quantum field when you're doing this, and you're telling it, this is how I perceive what should be happening with me. And then the quantum field provides. It's how it works, and it works really, really well. All right, that's my next example. I hope that helps you. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, send a message. At the end here is all my contact info. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you have ideas for other videos, please let me know. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we will talk again soon.